Happy Sabbath, everyone. How are you? When you see the picture, you see something wrong with that? Nothing wrong? What's wrong?
Hole in their heart. Empty heart.
Or their heart? No more. No more. What is the title today? Can you read it?
There is no love within me.
Yes. I hope that I can speak with the love of God, and I really hope that you can see the love of God during this time of prayer and worship. When Israel people across the Red Sea, they are praising the Lord like this way. Can you read it?
The Lord is my strength and song, and He has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will praise Him, my Father's God, and I will exalt Him.
Yes. Do you think the people of Israel, they really praise with their own heart or without the heart? They praise the God with a heart? Is that true heart?
No.
Or fake heart?
Fake.
Fake heart? Do you think they're really praising like with a fake? All the Egyptian soldier was, under the water. They just crossed the Red Sea by the grace of God and miracle of God, right? Actually, they were really sincerely praise the Lord with their heart. But just 3 days later,
That's what I was going to say.
when there's no water to drink, they are starting complain to the Moses. Let's read it.
So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea. Then they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And the people complained against Moses, saying, "What shall we drink?"
Before this verse, they said, "Who is my strength?"
God.
What they said? Just before this verse, what they said? "Lord is my strength."
Yeah.
They said, "Lord is my strength," and now they are complaining. Why? If Lord is their strength, they really believe it, then why they don't ask God, but complaining for? Isn't it? But they really spoke, "Lord is my strength," with the truth of their heart. But after 3 days, they are starting to complain, and they don't know where is the power. Maybe in this time, everybody here will say, "The Lord is my strength, the Lord is my God." Then, after you go out from this place, then you forget about the God already, and you might be complain immediately. Well, in other way, we can confess that Lord is my strength, but to believe every moment is not easy. But the Bible keeps speaking in this way. Can you read it?
The Lord will give strength to His people. The Lord will bless His people with peace.
So we have a power, we have a strength from whom?
God.
From the God, yes, from the Lord. Well, actually, we all receiving our life from whom? From the God, from the God. And we get the power from Him too. But every Friday and Sabbath day, I feel tired. I feel like little stressed. Why? Well, if I feel tired, what does it mean? Am I receiving the power from the God properly or not? Through the prophet Isaiah, God is promising to us this promise. Can you read it?
But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Meaning to say, if you are really connected with God, then you should have the strength again. And He is a renew again. Even running, not be weary. Walking, not faint. Why? When we are connected with God, right? So especially the people who does the work of the God, surely God will give them the strength, isn't it? Are you tired or not tired? You feel tired?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. But you know what? What is the strength? And where we can get the strength mostly?
Lord.
Huh?
Lord.
From the Lord. Very good. But usually when you don't have a strength, where do you get the strength then?
Your parents.
From the parent? What if the parent patay?
Your boyfriend.
Where do you get the strength?
Prayer. Prayer.
Prayer. Oh yeah, very, very spiritual speaking now. When you have when you go, walking in the military, you carry the things, right? And you walk like how many kilometers? 40 kilometers or 50 kilometers, right? Like about 10 miles. Do you do that, right? But after that, when you're really tired, what do you do?
Eat.
Drink water.
You drink and eat, right? So mostly, we get the strength from where? The food.
Yeah, the protein.
Yes. Well, we get the strength from the protein or the food. Anyway, the food is given from whom? To God.
Yeah.
Maybe we can think that way. But few weeks ago, I read a Bible, and I see some strange verses which I can understand. It speaks like this. Can you read it?
Consider and hear me, O Lord my God. Enlighten my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death.
Well, we understand lest I sleep the sleep of death. What that means is like I might die. So if God do not enlighten my eyes, I might die. What does it mean? Enlighten my eye, what does it mean? This is important. Why? Because if He enlighten my eye, I will not die. But if He does not enlighten my eye, I will die. So what is the connection with that? So we need to find out the meaning of the Bible where? Think and answer. It's not time for the joke, right? Where we can have the strength and why does it say that way? So what is the relationship enlighten my eye? Then when we don't understand the Bible, sure, we need to ask to the Lord, right? And when we look for the answer, where we can find the answer then? From the Bible. Yeah, that's right. Let Bible interpret what that means. So when we see the Bible, there is an expression like this. Can you read it?
But Jonathan had not heard his father charge the people with the oath. Therefore he stretched out the end of the rod that was in his hand, dipped it in a honeycomb, and put his hand to his mouth, and his countenance brightened.
It says that when he saw the honey in that land, he picked up and he just put into his mouth, and his eye, his countenance brightened. What does it mean? His eye become brightened. So what does it mean? Your eye brightened, what that means? Clear. Then you got power back, yes, strength back. Then after that, Jonathan is speaking this way. Can you read it?
But Jonathan said, My father has troubled the land. Look now how my countenance has brightened, because I tasted a little bit of this honey. How much better if the people had eaten freely today of the spoil of their enemies which they found. For now would there not have been a much greater slaughter among the Philistines.
Yes, they're in the battle with the Philistine, and the king Saul is saying that do not eat anything until we defeat all of them. But Jonathan was not there, so he eats some honey. So his eye become brightened. What does it mean? He got strength back. So he's saying, oh, sayang, if my father allowed them to eat freely, they can get power back and they can kill more the Philistine. Well, so when your eye is brightened means that the meaning in the Bible that you recover your power. So now David is saying that I have no power. If you don't let my power back, I might die. This is what David is speaking. Same expression is Ezra is speaking this way. Let's read it.
And now for a little while has been shown from the Lord our God to leave us a remnant to escape, and to give us a peg in his holy place, that our God may enlighten our eyes, give us a measure of revival in our bondage.
Yes. So he's saying that God may enlighten our eyes and give us a measure of revival in our bondage. Actually, they were in their captivity time in the Babylon. God gave them some power so that they can have a power back some. And they were able to come back from the Babylon to their land. So we can understand, enlighten my eye or give the light to my eyes, meaning to say I got power back, power back. Well, every Sabbath I cook. Early in the morning from the 6:30 I start to cook. Until now, I try to think what food I will cook, and that was a very good, thinking. Mostly I cook like a 9 or 10 kind of menu in the morning. And I never feel that tired at all. Well, because when I bring the food, the church member, they like it. They enjoy. And when they enjoy, I also enjoy too. The Paul is speaking this way. Let's read it.
We are bound to thank God always for you, brethren, as it is fitting, because your faith grows exceedingly, and the love of every one of you all bounds toward each other.
Yes. Well, because when we become brethren, we should love each other. So for me, carrying many food, cooking many food in the morning, it was not hard at all. But the people keep on asking me like this way, yeah, Elder Han, you're not tired? It's not heavy for you to cook this much? They keep on worrying about me. Well, but for me, I didn't feel any burden for it. I know that I should cook so that the people can eat. And I was enjoying that, things. But from a few months ago, it turns like not that happy. And when the time goes, it coming as a burden to me. And I was thinking, why this is happening to me? Because before I never feel any tired to cooking, but now it turns little more and little more, getting harder. Before I choose a menu, I was happy to choose menu and I developed the food. But now it is not really hard for me to cook for the church member. But that happiness is getting reduced. Well, when I don't have enjoyment to do something, sure, it's getting harder, isn't it? And tired more. Yeah. Why? What is the problem that I get tired? Hi, Lorna. I welcome you very much. Okay. Because of what? Hi. Because of I feel tired and I feel like lacking of the power. When everybody is asking me, Mr. Han, you're not really tired that you have a Bible study Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday? I said, I'm okay. I'm fine. Why are you asking me for that? Because I really received the power from the God and I had nothing to do. And I was thinking that, should I feel tired? Well, but this day, I'm getting tired little more and little more and little more. The Paul is speaking like this. Can you read it?
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yes, when we are in Jesus Christ, we can do everything. But the power which we need to receive from the God, which is a strength, sure, that is a strength from the body, but actually, we need to receive the power of heart, which is love. Because the love makes the people to work. Jesus is speaking this way. Can you read it?
He who has my commandments and keeps them, it is he who loves me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father. And I will love him and manifest myself to him.
Yes. Even you say that, what? I love the God, but if you don't keep his commandment, you are not. You understand? Even you say 1,000 times that I love Jesus, but he say that who has my commandments and keep them, it is he who loves me. What does it mean? We can understand this way. How? If we want to keep his commandment, we must what? Love him, isn't it? If you really want to keep his words, you must love him. Without love, you cannot. For example, like this. Sophia is saying that, Mr. Han, I need your ride tomorrow 2 a.m. my house to Divisoria. If I don't love her, I don't need to do that, isn't it? But Sophia's boyfriend surely will do that. Why? Sophia's boyfriend loves her. Meaning to say, we keep on saying to the Jesus, and God said, I love you, I love you. But we don't do his commandment, we don't keep his commandment, his words, you're not loving him at all. Well, it meaning to say the power of the love makes us keep the commandments of God. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because without the power of love, you never gonna keep the commandments of God. You know, if you don't love the Jesus, then you keeping his words and you follow him, this is a really impossible things. The reason you cannot keep the commandments of God, why? Because we don't love him. Do you understand what I mean? Well, I spoke last time, when I get Korea, the US, when I see my family, immediately first thing I see is if they have a kimchi or not. So I cook kimchi. I'm still tired. My jet lag is still there. But first thing, I arrive, I cook for my family. Why? Because I love them. You understand? Even I feel tired, because that love is bigger than my tired, that love become power to love them more, you understand? And it drives me cook for them. Sure, it needs a power more, but it is surely hardship. What drives me to do that? The power of love drives me to do that. So in other words, what is a power? Love is the power. Do you understand? Well, we know God is what? God is love. Yeah, let's read it.
And we have known and believed the love that God has for us. God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God in him.
The God is a love. What does it mean? Because he is the source of all the power. Through him, everything was made. Through him, all the strength will be given to the people too. You know. So when we have a love, when we have a power, we can do this. And Paul is speaking like this. Can you read it?
Bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things.
Half thing or 99% things or how many percent thing? How many percent?
100.
100. When? When? When we love. When we love. Do you understand? The reason, like let's just say 오지 is a 뽀뽀, 이히 all the time, right? Correct? Yes. But you change it. You bears all the time, right? Why? Because you love her or him. 심나, not her. So when we love someone, what to do? We become beliefs and we become hopeful and it become endures everything together. That's what? The power of love. Yes, that's right. Because the love gives us the strength. So when we don't have a love, we do same things, but it become burden. Do you understand? So I become no. I become weary. I having hardship. It become tired to do the work. What does it mean? Love in me going out. Do you understand what I mean? So when I understand why I get tired easily this time, the Bible tells me that, yeah, Elder Han, Mr. Han, you are getting farther from the God. That's why you are become tired. You become hard in your heart. And you feel weary. Why? Because I getting farther from whom? To God. Yes. Before, if I don't share, I cannot endure. Why? Because the love of God was really overflows from me. But now, sometimes even morning and evening worship, to share the message getting harder. It's not because I have nothing to speak, but the reason is what? Love of God is, getting weaker and weaker. So I try to review myself, like, what's wrong with me? Before, when I read the Bible, so many times I cry. Almost every day I cry. But now I remember that the last time when I read the Bible, maybe when I cry, maybe that's about a month ago. Although I read the Bible every day. We know these words. I know everybody can memorize these words. Let's read it together. Can you read it?
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
He can give up his only begotten Son by the power of what? The love. Because the power of love can make you give up everything. I have a question. We don't love God because we have not received his love, or because we didn't realize his love. I never received the love of God. Okay? Did you receive the love of God too? Then, why we're not loving him as much he wants? You know, before Jesus Christ crucified, he gives a prayer to the God for them like this. Can you read it?
And I have declared to them your name, and will declare it, that the love with which you love me may be in them, and I in them.
Yes. Maybe this is somewhat hard, but it's easy when we know his name, right? I have declared to them what? Your name. What is his name? Love. Love. God is love, right? Your name, so his name, God's name. What is the name of God?
Love.
Love. Love. So one of the mission of God, Jesus, in here, is to let the people know the love of God. And when God loves the Son, that love is in them. Meaning to say, that love is belongs to them. The people who has a love of Jesus, love of God, it become like this. I sacrifice for the others. When Jesus got the love of God, he was able to sacrifice himself for others. When the disciples inherit that love, they become sacrifice for others too. So the people who doesn't have a love, they are not the people of Jesus Christ. The Bible says like this. Can you read it?
But
You are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if indeed the Spirit of God dwells in you. Now, if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he is not his.
If we didn't receive the love of Jesus, you cannot love others. If you don't receive any grace, you cannot share the grace. You know, there is a word that describing about the Jesus, the word, how we call the Jesus in the Bible. For example, like this. Jesus is, he said, I'm the truth. What else? He said, I'm the way. I'm the life. I'm the bread. But most important that Jesus described himself is what? Love? The God is love. Actually, that John is the one who described about the Jesus. He is what? The word. Because the word is relating with the creation. So when we know who is the Jesus, yes, Jesus is the word. And when God says, I give my only begotten Son to you, it meaning to say, I give my word to you. Do you understand? The reason he loved the world so much and he gives his only begotten Son, so when he loved us a lot, he gave what? The words. But do you understand? The God is speaking this way. Let's read it.
Take heed to yourself and to the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this you will save both yourself and those who hear you.
You know, if you see my desk, this word really, gave me kind of inspiration. So I put this on my desk. So almost every day I read these words. It was a very good words to me, and I never feel any burden for that. Why? And I said I should keep doing this. Why? So that I will be saved and you will be saved too. Do you understand? So that we all can save, and there's no other way. The Bible says that I must teach and you must also learn. We must be together so that we will be saved all. So even I tired, I try to keep doing this. But, you remember the first picture that in the title? They give the homeless feeding, right? But what, they don't have it?
No.
They don't have a love. I want to receive the love more from the God, and I want to share that love to you. But when I feel like empty to me now, it becomes so hard to continue for this. To give the words, I should be stick with God more and closer. So when we're getting farther from the words of God, we're losing our power. We become a people who cannot share the love anymore. Jesus spoke this way. Let's read it.
I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit. Without me, you can do nothing.
Yes. So Jesus said, I'm the vine and you're the branches. So if you leave me, you cannot do anything. You can't do anything. Right? Without me, you can't do nothing. This is what the Jesus is speaking about. So if we are not in Jesus, we have no strength. If we don't have a Jesus, we don't have a love. If we love someone, it is not hard to do something for that person. But otherwise, if we don't love that person, all the things getting harder and stressful and meaningless. Then what shall we do? There's no answer, but we need to get closer to the Jesus. I have a question. Do you love yourself or do you love others more? You love yourself. Meaning to say you don't have the Jesus. Because you have a love of Jesus, you will love others. You will sacrifice for others. Because love means what? Sacrifice. Jesus loved himself or Jesus loved for others?
Of others.
Yes. He loved others. He loved us more until he sacrificed his life. You know, we have how many members here? If we want to be called as a Christian, we should be a people who love others more than myself. You look around your neighbor, I mean the seatmate. You know, I'm not saying that we should share our love forcefully. If I said, you give your money or you will give me or not? Huh? Sophia, how much do you have in your pocket?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, okay. So if you have it like a 2,000, you will give me 2,000? You know, I'm not saying that we need to forcefully share my things. No. You know, from time to time, I speak to the theologian students this way. Do not pretend and give the grace to the people if you don't have received any grace from the Jesus. You never have the Jesus, and do not pretend as you have a Jesus. If this kind of pastor or the church leader speaks in front of the people without the love, the people's heart getting empty and empty more. You know, how do you call it? Binky? How do you call Binky or Pashifia?
Chupon.
Huh?
Chupon.
Chupud. Okay. In pacifier, in pacifier.
Yes.
Oh. Pacifier, let's just say, if the baby keep sucking the pacifier, can this baby grow up or not? No, never. Yes. This time, so many churches sharing the message. But the one who speak about the God, they don't have a God. They don't have a Jesus. So people, something sucking, but they cannot grow up anything. So most of the church members, they become empty and they don't find any love And without love, the church member doesn't have a love. They're quarreling each other, fighting each other, become normal in this time. You know, how ashamed is that? The reason they cannot share the love because they never received the love. Because they never connected with God. You know what? This is not only responsible of the church. Actually, this is the problem that yourself and you have the responsibility. When Jesus to come, he will not scold the church. He will scold what? Each one of you. Because you are the one separated from the Jesus. From the what? From the words of God. Do you understand what I mean? Well, sometimes our faith become like this. We are thinking this way. I go to church. And through the church, maybe the pastor and the elder and whoever speak, then we will receive the love. Isn't it? Right? But this is a very wrong idea. You cannot have love from us. How we can have love then? Where we can have love? You know, the church is the community to grow up with the faith together. This is not the place that you can have love directly from the God. Through the church, you cannot receive the love of God. Why? Do you love your boyfriend because your boyfriend knows Irish? Or you love your boyfriend directly? Huh? You need someone between with your boyfriend and you? You, Irish. What do you think? When we love someone, do you need somebody between or not?
No.
No. Is that a very hard question? If we want to share the love through the prayer, through the word, you should be connected with God directly. Do you understand what I mean? If you are not connected with Jesus directly, you never can be a person who can share the love to others. Do you understand what I mean? Fill yourself first with the love of God. You must be attached with Him, and you must be connected with Him, so you have a power to share the love of God. The Paul is speaking this way. Let's read it.
For the love of Christ compels us, because we judge thus, that if one died for all, then all died.
You know, what is making me to work is not myself. He's saying that the love of Christ compels me. What does it mean? Compels us. His love is the one who makes me work, not my love. Sorry to say that, personally, I have no reason to love you, or isn't it? But whose love? Love of Christ compels me. That is the reason why I become care about your life. I become care about your spirit. That's why I become care about your personal life. Not my love, because we all do the selfish. And we always look for my own goodness. The reason we cannot share the things with others because we don't have a Jesus. We should admit. Because love of Jesus is not selfish as what we do now. You know, recently I spoke many times like that. Maybe next week, I do not know. Because I need to go to Korea too. Yeah, that's right. And sometimes it becomes burden to me. When I really cannot speak and it becomes burden, I ask Pastor Roger to come and let him speak. And I think myself like, why I cannot love them? So every time when I pray, I'm asking God, Lord, give me a love so that I can love them more. Let's not say that we are Christian without the love of Jesus. Let us speak that we are Christian who has the love of Jesus. Not for myself, but for others. Satan says that love yourself. Love yourself. No. The Jesus never said that even once. He spoke that. You die for your brother. That's very precious. How many people here can die for the brothers? I hope we all become Christian, the true Christian. Not the Christians say that like pretending as I have a love. And not even share the like a 1 centavo or 1 pesos to the people in the street. No, don't do that. Because God has given you enough love to live. Let's pray.